Hello and welcome to the Young Xlabber podcast. I'm your host Jessica, and today we have Najwa and Chloe as our guests, and they will be talking about their fashion preferences. Najwa, can you tell us a little bit about your style?
Of course. I enjoy mixing traditional Moroccan clothing with different colors and patterns to create a unique and stylish look.
And Chloe, how would you describe your style?
My preference leans more towards a classic and elegant look. I usually go for neutral colors and simple outfits.
That's interesting. Have you noticed any differences in fashion trends between Morocco and London?
Yes, definitely. In Morocco, traditional clothing is still quite popular, whereas in London, people tend to follow modern fashion trends.
Yes, that's true. In London, people are always on the lookout for the latest fashion trends.
Where do you usually get inspiration for your fashion choices?
I draw my inspiration from my Moroccan heritage, and I also take a look at social media and fashion blogs.
I also look online for inspiration, but I try to create my own timeless style.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to find their own clothing style?
I would suggest not being afraid to try different styles, colors, and patterns until you find what makes you feel comfortable and confident.
And remember, you don't have to follow the latest fashion trends or spend a lot of money on clothing. Keep it simple and elegant.
Actually, I think it's important to consider the practicality of clothing as well when choosing your style. Living in Morocco, where it can get very hot, I always try to choose fabrics that are breathable and comfortable.
Yes, that's a great point. I also believe it's important to select clothing that fits well and flatters your body shape. Don't blindly follow trends, but choose clothing that suits you.
Those are some excellent tips. How do you think fashion can be a form of self-expression?
I think fashion is a great way to express your personality and individuality. The way you dress can convey a message about who you are and what you believe in.
I agree. Fashion is a way to showcase your creativity and unique sense of style. It's a way to stand out and be recognized.
Actually, there is one more thing I wanted to add about fashion and culture. I think fashion can also be a way to celebrate and preserve cultural traditions.
Absolutely. Fashion can be a way to honor and showcase cultural heritage through traditional clothing and designs.
That's a great point. Do you have any examples of how you incorporate cultural traditions into your fashion choices?
Sure, I love wearing a Xlabber, a traditional Moroccan garment, and pairing it with modern accessories like statement jewelry or bold shoes.
For me, I like to incorporate classic British elements into my outfits, like a trench coat or a tweed blazer.
That's really interesting. And do you think fashion has any impact on confidence or self-esteem?
Definitely. When you feel comfortable and confident in what you're wearing, it can boost your mood and self-esteem.
Yes, I completely agree. Fashion can be a way to express yourself and feel good about who you are.
And do you have any advice for someone who may be struggling with confidence or self-esteem when it comes to their fashion choices?
I would say to just keep experimenting and trying new things till you find what makes you feel good. And remember, confidence comes from within. So focus on being kind to yourself and building a positive self-image.
And don't be afraid to ask for advice or get inspiration from others. Sometimes a fresh perspective can help you see things in a different light.
Thank you both for those valuable insights. And finally, do you have any fashion goals or aspirations for the future?
I would love to continue exploring and celebrating the fusion of traditional Moroccan clothing with modern styles.
For me, I hope to continue to refine my classic and timeless style and invest in high-quality pieces that will last a long time.
Those are great goals. Thank you both for sharing your fashion insights with us today. That's all the time we have for now. Join us next time for more on the Young Xlabber podcast.